All right, I'm back with Miss NBA herself, Ashley Docking, and this is where I'm serious 100%. Ashley, your first week started out a little rough with your NBA picks. Since then, your picks have been rising from the ashes like the phoenix on your shirt. Follow that. Tell us what you got your eye on this week in the NBA.
Oh, Lord, I need a therapy session after getting roasted for my fashion choices. But more so, I'm looking at the Boston Celtics, and they're taking on the Indiana Pacers. So,
For sure.
obviously, say less about that. We're going to move on to the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Clippers. The Clippers were doing really great without their stars. But they were rising from the ashes a little bit,
They need the claw back, though.
Who doesn't, right? And so they've been on a bit of a slide lately. They're taking on the Milwaukee Bucks, who have also been a little bit banged up in multiple positions. This is a good chance for Milwaukee to reassert themselves on the defensive end in particular. So I'm going to take them against the Clippers. And then I'm looking at the Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nuggets are tough to love, tough to bet on when they finish so many games so close, especially two-possession games.
Which is nice, though, because you can get an underdog pick, and that way it's going to pay out better. 10 of the last 12 games that the Nuggets have had, in the last 5 minutes, it's been within 5 points. And so when you're in a tight game like that, particularly in hoops, anything can happen. You get a hot hand.
I smell a spread.
A little.
On this one.
So even like Karl Anthony Towns, for example, he can hit from outside, he can hit from inside, so who knows if he's feeling it. So it makes the Nuggets susceptible. And then, hey, listen, don't look now. The Timberwolves have a better offensive rating, defensive rating, net rating than the Nuggets. So even though they have Jokic, who's one of the best big men in the world, period, I think there might be a little bit of a window here.
Analytics are in their favor for sure.
All right, so you're going NHL again. Shocking, right? Like we obviously have our lanes here, but we're happy about it because Brad's been doing so wonderful. But there's a massive tilt coming out, and really it's a litmus test for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
We're talking about game of the week. I mean, I always love a good Battle of Alberta, but that is within the conference. I love when the conferences cross over, especially when you have a team that's come as far as the Pittsburgh Penguins. Missing Sidney Crosby early, missing Malkin early, really put their team through a hard test in the first half of the season. Now they are lights out. They just beat the Red Wings 11-2. 11-2. Well, what are these scores? And who is in nets?
Yeah, for real.
But you have them facing the Colorado Avalanche. So this is a top team in the East facing the team in the West. So we get, like you said, a really great test of how good each team is when they cross over. And another team that we don't say their name ever in this room. It's like it's a bad word to us.
What?
The Boston Bruins.
Oh, no, bad. No. Why? Things are going so well.
I do historically love the Bruins. I grew up watching Montreal, Boston all the time with Cam Neely. I love that he's an executive for that team. But more so than that, David Pastrnak is back to playing at elite level. He took maybe a year off of what we think he was doing on the score sheet 2 years ago. He was lighting the lamp from everywhere. He's back doing that, and they look like a completely different team. They're going to be playing the Columbus Blue Jackets. Sans Max Domi, as I say, because I love Max Domi.
Yeah.
But the team that I'm going to say is the for sure of the week is obviously the Florida Panthers are finishing off an incredible East Coast road trip. Those are my games this week. Our picks come out every Friday, so make sure to check those out on Twitter.
I'm at Smartash.
And I'm at Brad C. Smith.
They'll be there for sure.